Okay, in this video we're going to do a full review on the Sharkoon XTATIC SR surround headset with Dolby headphone technology. Now this headset comes to us from the fine folks at CompuExpert.com. That's CompuExpert.com. Now you can get this headset from a variety of retailers, and as of the filming of this video, you can get it online for anywhere from $125.99 all the way up to $132.99. And it's a very versatile headset. You can use it with your PC, your Xbox 360, or your PS3. Now in my case, I'm going to be using it with my PC. So if you want to know what comes with this headset, click on the link at the end of this video, and that will take you to the unboxing video of this device. But as I said, I'm going to be using this with my PC, so I just have all the cords and components I need to hook it up to my computer in front of you right now. There are some other cords that come with this other than what you see here, but this is all I'm going to need for my setup. Now you can configure these headphones in a lot of different ways. You can use it with or without the amplifier. You even can use this amplifier with another set of headphones if you'd like. Now right here I have the instructions to set up these headphones on your PC. The device also comes with instructions how to set it up on your Xbox 360 or your PS3 or even a portable video player if you just want to use the headphones for it. So as I touched on earlier, this is the amplifier, and I'll go into some of the features a little bit later in this video. Of course, these are the headphones here, and the top has a nice padding to it. So it's very comfortable when you wear these on your head. Also, the earpieces are nice and padded, and they're made from a fabric with a black fabric on the outside and a red fabric on the inside. Now as you can see, you get 90-degree rotation on these earpieces, and that's in case you just don't want to wear it and you just want to hold it up to your ear for a second. Also, it rotates inward. As you can see, there's a little bit of rotation here, and that makes it just easier to fit on different kinds of heads. Also, it's adjustable to fit your head size. The headphones are black with a red accent, mostly matte plastic, but you have some glossy plastic on the inside here. You have the Sharkoon branding along with the SR branding here, and on top it says X-Tatic SR. You get a nice long cord with this, and you actually get a little Velcro strip that helps keep it together when you're trying to store this. Now the cord has a nice thickness to it, and as you know, cords tend to tangle, and when they tangle, they're more apt to get a short in them over time. So a thicker cord is always a better idea when you have a device like this. Now, I believe this is a 10-foot cord, and on this cord you get a little control box here. On it you have a little slider here, which allows you to mute your mic. So if you're talking to somebody in the room and you don't want your friends that you're gaming with to hear the conversation, you can just mute your mic. Pretty easy. Now on the right side of this controller you have a port for your Xbox 360 microphone. Next to that you have your microphone volume controller. On the left side of this little controller you have your overall volume controller, so that would be the sound that's coming through your headset. And then right here you have an amplifier on or off switch. So if you have this amplifier connected, which I will, you keep it on the on position. If you just connect this straight to your computer, which is something that you can do, you can bypass the amplifier if you want. And that's generally if your USB port does not have the power to power up the amplifier. Then you can connect this straight to your computer and then you would turn the amp function off. Now also on the cord here you have a little clip, so that helps keep the cord out of your way, and you can clip this to your clothes if you want. Now some of the other cords I'm going to be using in my setup here is this USB cord, and this plugs straight into the amplifier and into your computer. This of course is the microphone boom that fits on the headphones, and we're going to put that on right now. So if you look on the left earpiece here, you see the port on the bottom. Now what you want to do is find the little nub, which is right here on the outside, and then match it up with the little nub. I don't know if you can see it there. There you go, the little nub right there on the microphone boom. So stick it in like that and then rotate it forward. And that locks it into position. And then this has a nice adjustable feature to it where you can just move it around to wherever it's most comfortable for you. And of course, if you look on the microphone side, you have your little holes for the mic so it can pick up your voice. The other cord we have here is the optical cable. Now, if you don't have an optical out on your computer, you can use the analog cable, which is just a 3.5 millimeter stereo cable. But in my case, I have the optical out, so I'm going to go with that. Now, on the amplifier itself, you'll notice that you have your optical port right here. And you can use the analog, like I said, if you don't have the optical function on your computer. And this is a selector switch between if you have the optical or if you have the analog. And you just put it to the one that you're using. Now, the amplifier has a lot of different indicators on it, a lot of different buttons on it. The first of which is your USB connector here. Now, in my setup, I'm going to use this. I connect this straight to my computer, one of my computer's USB ports. On the other side of this amp, you have an on-off switch. That turns on and off your 3D stereo function. Then you have 4 buttons down here, the first of which is a power button that turns this amplifier on or off. You have a up volume button, a down volume button, and a Dolby headphone button. On the bottom of the device here, you have your X-Tatic SR headphone connector, or the G6 connector. And that's on the end of the actual headphone cord here. And as you see, they match up there. And I might as well just plug it in right now and show you. Next to that, you have your analog output for speakers or non-SR headset. It's a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. So as I said, if you want to use a different set of headphones with this amplifier, all you have to do is plug it in right here. Then on top here, you have a couple of indicators, the first of which is a power source LED. The second one is the Dolby ProLogic 2 on or off LED. Then you have your Dolby headphone on or off LED. And the last one is your gaming/music mode LED. And I'll show you that a little bit more in depth when I actually have this hooked up to my computer. So I have the headphones hooked into the amplifier here. The next thing that I want to do is hook up the USB cord to the amplifier and just plug it in right here. And the last connector is the optical cable. Now, the optical cable actually has little caps on the end, and that helps protect the connector. So what you want to do is just pull that cap off, and I generally hold on to these even though they're very small. I hold on to them so I can put them back on when I store the cable. But let me pull it off here, and I'm going to plug it into the amplifier. Now, it's only going to go in one way, so match it up and plug it in, and you're ready to go. So I have 3 connectors on the amplifier. This goes straight to the headphones, this goes to the computer, and this also goes to the computer. So why don't we hook this up to my computer and give it a try. Okay, so I have the headphones connected to my PC build, and as you can see, the indicator lights are on. And let me zoom in a little bit closer to that and explain some of those to you. So the lights might be a little bit bright to be picked up by the camera here, but the first light, which is the power LED, is blue. Then the next 2 lights are white, and the last light is green. So that's the setting for stereo input and Dolby headphone output, and that's music mode. And pretty much music mode is when you have the last light here when it's green. Now, if you click the selector button on the side here, now I only have the top LED on, which is the power LED. So it turned everything else off. Click it one more time. Now we're in stereo input and Dolby headphone output, and that's gaming mode. So that's basically everything is a white LED except for the top, which is a blue LED. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the headset on and try it out playing Left 4 Dead 2. So I can actually try out the audio quality on it, and then also try out the mic on it as well. And I'll probably check out some videos online to check out the audio quality that way. And when I'm done, I'll come back and give you a report on it. So let me get to that, and I'll see you on the other side of that. Okay, so I played some Left 4 Dead 2, and then after that, The Walking Dead was on, so I had to watch that, of course. So I had an evening filled with zombies. But after that, I actually watched some videos on Engadget and some other websites because Mobile World Congress is going on right now in Barcelona, Spain. So I caught up with some videos there, And I have to say that the audio quality on these headphones is excellent. I was very impressed with the performance during the gameplay because you could hear everything that was going on in the game, and then when my teammates were actually talking to me, you could hear them very clearly, and it wasn't like they were drowned out by the game sounds at all. I also like the controls that you have on this headset. Not only do you have the regular controls on the cord itself, but you have the controls on the amplifier as well. So it gives you a lot of control over the audio that you're listening to, and also over the audio that you're broadcasting. And if you're wondering what the mic sounds like on this device, I'm actually talking into the mic right now. So this gives you an idea of the audio quality on the mic when you broadcast it out. Now, when I actually tried out these headphones for the first time, I fired up Left 4 Dead 2 and the intro started, and I had the volume low on my headset. Not too low, but low enough where I actually mistook the sound coming out of the headphones for the sound coming out of my external speakers on the computer. And that's really a testament to the real good quality sound you're going to get out of these headphones. Then, like I said, I caught up on some of my mobile phone news because Mobile World Congress is happening in Barcelona, Spain right now. And I went to Engadget and some other sites, and I watched some videos. And listening to those videos with these headphones on really immersed me in the video much more than I would be if I used my external speakers on my computer. It almost made me feel like I was right there on the showroom floor. And that probably has a lot to do with the fact that these are over-the-ear headphones, and they block out a lot of the external noise that I have in my room here, and lets me focus on the audio of whatever I'm watching, whether it be a video game or a video that I'm watching. Now, these headphones are very comfortable. I wore them for a couple of hours straight, and there was no fatigue on my head or on my ears. As I mentioned, these are over-the-ear headphones, and there's a lot of padding there, and they fit comfortably over my entire ear. And of course, as I've shown you, it's padded very nicely on the top. And they're not heavy. So as you can see here, this is the Sharkoon website on CompuExpert.com, and this is the headphone I'm reviewing right now, the X-Tatic SR. Now, this isn't the only headset that Sharkoon offers. If we scroll down, they offer an X-Tatic Digital, an X-Tatic SP, and an X-Tatic SX, made explicitly for the Xbox 360. So all in all, I have to say that I'm very pleased with this headset. You get really good sound quality and a very immersive experience, whether you're just listening to videos or music or playing a video game, which is really where this headset shines. If you're looking for a headset in this price range, I would definitely recommend the Sharkoon XTATIC SR. So as always, if you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. If you like what you see, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and also favorite the video because that helps my channel. So that pretty much does it for this video. I'll see you guys next time.